Hello and welcome to Curry TV. So on this episode, what if I marinate a whole bunch of stuff and keep it aside so that I can also enjoy with my family outside, right? One of the things that we do is actually clean up our yard and prep for gardening, right? Our summer vegetables and stuff like that. And usually at the end of the day, we actually have a barbecue party amongst ourselves. So for this recipe is actually going to be used for that. For that, I'm using 5 pieces of chicken leg quarters. I split them in half and I've scored the chicken. It's skinned it and it's ready to go. So this is 10 pieces of chicken all ready to go. For this marinade, funny thing is you don't even have to do a lot of work. So I have some onion, 1 big red onion, just roughly chopped. I got 10 green chilies, a good size of ginger. I won't be using all of it. I just peeled it and got it ready. And a little bit of cilantro. It gives that freshness to your chicken. The masalas, everything will incorporate well. I feel this. And I'm using 8 cloves of garlic. And of course, in our Indian cooking, we can't spare curry leaves. Curry leaves actually gives a good flavor to any dish. Okay, if you like South Indian, definitely try adding curry leaves in your recipe. And also the spices that I'm going to be using, I have 2 tablespoons of garam masala, I have 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder, 2 tablespoons of red chili powder. Now red chili powder, you have a choice. You could use the nice bright color, which is the Kashmiri chili, which has less in spiciness but nice bright rich red color. But if you don't want that and you want the nice kick to your chicken or whatever meat that you're using, you have to use the paprika. Okay, so those are the 2 difference between the red chili powders. So I am actually using the paprika. It has a good kick to it. Now to coat all this into that chicken, right, we need some sauces. So I have ketchup, barbecue sauce for the honey sweet flavor. I have that. And if you feel like this is not spicy enough for you, go ahead with the sriracha sauce. That also adds really good flavor to our chicken. So for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a blender and dump all of this in there and grind it. Okay, it's easy as that. Now when you you see that there's no salt in here because I'm using all these sauces. It already has salt in it and I don't want to add extra salt. It becomes really salty. So for this, let's actually take all our onion. Like I said, this is roughly chopped. Oop, I missed one guy. Okay. All of our 10 green chilies, ginger. So you saw the big piece. I have cut it into small chunks. So I'm using about 4 chunks, which is half of that ginger. All of that goes in. And our garlic. Next is our garlic and curry leaves. Next, what I'm going to do is close my lid and grind this. Make sure all this is nice fine paste, right? Before I add all the rest of the spices in. I am not going to add the coriander leaves right now, but soon. So I have browned our onion, ginger, garlic, and what else did I did? Curry leaves. All those are into fine paste. This is the time I need to add in all our spices. This is 2 tablespoons of garam masala. All of that goes in. 2 tablespoons of red chili powder, the paprika. 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder. Okay, I am not crying, okay? Seriously, I'm not crying. But this the onion smell, it is so strong. It actually makes you very teary. So be careful. Don't just, keep your distance when you're doing this. So I just added all our spices in this now. And I'm going to cover this and do the mixing again. And then I'm going to come back with the rest of the sauces. And then finally, we will add our cilantro or coriander leaves. It's known as cilantro in our local grocery market, but if you go to an Indian store, it's actually known as coriander leaves. Both are the same. Okay, I am back with all the spices are blended well in. Now it's very important that we shouldn't have any liquid in our chicken, because if there is, this won't absorb into it. It'll become very watery. That's what I feel. But definitely try this out, okay? So next, like I said, there's 10 pieces of chicken in here. I'm going to add, this is half a bunch of cilantro, which I already cleaned, and it's just the leaves itself. So I'm just adding 1 handful of them. Just a bit more, okay? That freshness is always good. Let's cover this and ready to add a few squirts of our ketchup. So this is just 1/4 cup of ketchup. If you taste it before you add this guy, this one is nice and spicy. And our sweetness comes from our honey mustard, sweet honey barbecue sauce. So all the spices I've blended, our sauces are in. Now I'm going to pour in 1/4 cup of sweet honey barbecue sauce in there. Just eyeball it. Like I said, this is just perfect for any summer vacation. If you're planning something, you're planning a picnic or something, this is perfect to prepare ahead of time, keep it in your freezer, and then enjoy it later. I'm going to mix this and I'm going to show you how this all looks like. Okay, it's time to marinate. Pour all of our sauces in here. And for this, you really need to massage all of this. You can put this into a Ziploc bag, which is a lifesaver always. Okay, now we're going to store this in our fridge for 4 hours at least, and then off to the grill. Welcome to my humble home. So this, what you're seeing, is my backyard. You saw how I marinated chicken, and the weather is warming up, so I thought it's time to take things outside. Even though the COVID-19 is making us all stay home, we still can enjoy our property, our own backyard, right? There's no restrictions in that. So keeping yourself active, keeping yourself healthy is always a good thing. So for today, I thought of making that barbecue chicken. And in the process, we are also planting our seeds or prepping our yard for the summer. So without further ado, let's go on over to my grill and see how this barbecue grilled chicken is coming out. So when grilling, it's very important that our grill is really high for 10 minutes and then lower the heat before we place our meat. So bone side down. Okay, we placed all our meat. Now let's close it and cook for 10 minutes and then we'll flip it over. Make sure it doesn't fall out. Did you fix this or Achan did?
I didn't, Achan did.
Mm-hmm. But when we hang this, all the squirrels are gonna come get it out of this one. But that one is the one really helps the small birds. Do you know what these black seeds are? Black seeds are the sunflower seeds.
Do you plant one?
I don't think so. I think this is already roasted or flavored. I don't know. What does it say? What does the thing say? It's wild?
Wild bird food.
Okay. There's a lot of birds.
Birds, yeah.
They already.
Where?
They were on the fence. Nikki, can you see if there's a bird nest in there? You guys made that birdhouse. Can you see if there's anything in there?
No, I can't see.
There's 2 birds in there.
Really?
Yes.
Me and Achin saw.
Okay, let me go check on my chicken. What are you guys gonna plant? Go get your seeds. Okay. Ha ha ha. If you like to brush it off with some of our sauce, I have some barbecue sauce and honey mixed up. Just gonna rub it in so it doesn't dry out. Kids are ready for s'mores too. They might do that here pretty soon. So it's getting chillier. The sun is setting. It was a beautiful day in Oregon. It's slowly starting to warm up. So with this COVID-19, I want to share that you don't have to be stuck at home. You can be safe at home. That's how we see it. Do your own activities in and around your area. So we are planning out our summer veggies. So that's why I also wanted to do barbecue for the first time this year, and just get that celebration started. So with the quantity, the measurements that I mentioned, you can marinate up to 2 trays of chicken. So I showed you 10 leg pieces or 10 pieces of chicken, which is 5 leg quarters. But that quantity can be doubled or tripled. It's according to your desire. How many do you want to serve? So for our quantity, our family size, we would require 2 trays. If each person is planning on having 2 pieces or so, we would need that. There will be some left over for tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed this Indianized barbecue session with us. It's been a pleasure sharing our recipes with you guys. And it's good to know that you guys have been trying this and getting the same feedbacks or getting the same results. I'm very, very heartfelt thank you. And we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.